Hey fam!
Yo, how are you guys?
Amazing.
I feel super grateful to see you all just jumping in the morning. For us, it's the morning, so it feels super awesome that you just like
Good
to see Rob,
morning.
Codrin just showing up.
How are you guys? Amazing.
Very well, very well. I'm actually visiting a friend of mine here in London, and I'm about to go to smoke a shisha, you know. Not very spiritual or conscious, but it is what it is. And very well, very well. How are you guys?
How are you, Shaw?
Pumped up.
Ronald?
Good, good. How are you guys?
Yeah.
I feel amazing. So guys, today is Sunday. It's so fascinating how fast the time is flying. Ronald, how's things with the family?
I just shared a board I bought last summer in Hawaii. It's called Ohana. It also means family.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the broader sense of family. So like we are also Ohana, and it means
Yeah,
that we got
Yes.
our back, that we work together, support each other, and remember each other.
yeah.
Oh, Hannah.
100%.
So
Ohana, yeah,
beautiful.
means family.
Actually,
And and
speaking of,
Yeah.
and I wanted to jump on for a moment because I'm going to support my Ohana at the other side. Is how do you like the picture of the new lighthouse numbers?
I love them.
I
I
love
love
it.
them. The
I love
numbers
it.
is amazing.
Yeah. How do
And
you like
So,
it?
well, I'm not satisfied. I wanted to have the number 42 in it, but it didn't pop up.
All right, it's gonna come if it's needed.
But this was an improvement of the picture before.
yes.
That's beautiful. I'm happy that you're exploring that.
Especially since we need a focus on the numbers. Ross is also he just left. He's on his way to Toronto,
Yes.
uh, meet with some people, and then he's headed to I think the UK, where I think he's going to be able to meet with you, Cadrin, if he needs to, and Amsterdam as well. Ronald
Yeah,
for
if we catch each other.
so. We've got the wolf. The wolf man is on is leading the pack.
I sent him my date. I'm available on the 4th of January. The other dates he sent me was family time, so then I'm not available. Oh, he's just typing as we speak of him. That's beautiful.
So, yeah, oh my God, that's alignment.
Ha- that's how it works.
So, yeah. Ronald, what do you do, if I can
What
ask?
I d- Oh yeah, of course you can ask. Um I have three I for I in the weekend I'm Ohana, a family man.
Monday as
Okay.
On
well.
and Monday, Tuesday. That's the whole week. Thank you, Sigitas. Um in the work days, 3 days I spend on my business. It's called Virtus. It means virtue, all strength and goodness and the highest form of fiduciary, highest form of standards in Latin. What I do, I support doctors to pay less taxes.
That's amazing.
Yes, and on the other day I teach. I teach organizational behavior, professional judgment, strategic management, management accounting, ethics, stocks and valuation, business economics. And one day I work on my own development and on my foundation to end financial illiteracy among kids on the whole world.
Perfect.
And
It's amazing.
and I started that last February, and we start in the Netherlands. And the goal for next year is to go global.
God bless you. May you have success. I remember
Yes.
we talked about this. Hi, Brenda.
And
Hey,
Ronald is
And
Ronald.
Ross. Hi, Ross. Yeah.
Hello.
So basically, the reason why I wanted us to talk today, Eric and Shaw, and it's very good that more people are here, Basically, it's about the event. And the reason for the call is that I want to start, me and Shaw basically are actually going to start marketing to put people in an email list. We won't be able to sell a $5,000 course basically just out of nothing. We will need to build an email list. We will need to warm people up. We will need to have some other products out there. But I want to at least start having the list. So how I envision things is basically I will put people to join the Lighthouse, kind of the Lighthouse email system. I want to put them into two categories, three categories. Of course, it can be more, but three categories. First of all, being more, let's say, spiritual alignment. Second category being conscious business, where we maybe Ronald can share some tax tips, maybe Ross can share some optimization things from the accounting, or if we know somebody who's good with business, they can put that in the newsletter. And the third should be lifestyle, relationships, health, whatever things, spiritual lifestyle, relationship, and health. This way, basically, we can target the needs of all the people who can end up in my email list, and it makes even things easier for me to keep them engaged. It makes it easier for me to sell once we have a product on the market, and once we finally have the retreat, it's way easier to target the message when we send that for each category. So I want to ask your feedback on this idea to see if we can get to work, me and Shaw.
Maybe somebody can recap first. How did you understood what the Kodrin said?
So maybe I can just, if you can let me just speak for a moment. I'd love to go through this. So what's it called? First of all, so what I'm hearing is that you need email captures based off of kind of utilization of different business components. So whether that's alignment, whether that's business economics, whether that's real estate development, or however to really cultivate a meaningful approach to people that are going to pique their interest, to get them into the community, and then as a result offer them a way to develop curiosity to get into the events, right? Is this what I'm hearing?
Yeah, basically, okay, long story short, me and Shaw, but mostly Shaw will go out there to get emails of people that we're going to market to. That's the goal. And basically, we can market based either on just consciousness alignment, so just spirituality, or we can basically market in multiple buckets. So we can market for spirituality, for business, for health, and for different things. Marketing basically sort of newsletter-ish, if it makes sense. Does it make sense? Yeah, Ronald?
My hallucination is that we should keep the same index that Ross has in his Mac system, the same circles.
Okay, I don't know about that.
And it is, can you help me, Eric? It's business, mindset,
action, and execution.
Or is that? But that he had another the same thing, but he does it with family, with health, with business.
Yeah.
That's the
it's
three.
health, wealth, and relationships.
Health, wealth. That's the one. Thank you, Ross.
Relationship. Okay, perfect.
So
perfect.
we should have the same structure everywhere.
Okay, I agree with that 100%. Then that's what I mean. Then when me and Shaw will collect the emails, we'll put them in one of these buckets. So basically, I will write separate newsletter for all of them.
So the focus is going to be based off of like regeneration and vitality, which is the first bucket of health, so people can really cultivate their own energy and activate their own internal system. The second bucket is mission and wealth generation, so really cultivating a fiduciary responsibility around business and how conscious business and action can be oriented inside of culture. And then the final bucket is community development or relationships. So how can these, whether they're investors or entrepreneurs or business operators, turn into owners?
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's great. So basically, we're aligned on this idea on the marketing because that's what I want to do. I want, even if we don't have the website ready, even if nothing is clear yet, like on what we're kind of going. Okay, no, things are, even if we're still getting clarity on what we're kind of going to deliver, it makes
But
more sense to already.
hold
Sorry.
on, Connor. It is clear. It may not be clear for you. So what I would
Yeah, it's not clear
prefer,
for me. Sorry.
what I would emphasize is maybe ask a clarifying question if it's not clear for you, because for us, it's all clear. So it sounds to me from your projection that you're not clear. And if maybe
Yeah, no, I'm not clear.
you can ask a question, it would provide a lot of clarity for you, especially since you're with a group right now that really understands it and is here together to make it happen. So is there something specific that is unclear to you?
To be honest, what's unclear for me is that we've already had all the event mapped out, because the last time we spoke, it was still in development.
So I sent it to you. Have you read it?
Not yet. I'm sorry.
So
I
that's
forgot.
what I'm saying. So
Yeah, that's my fault. That's on me.
take 100% responsibility for if you're going to support us as a team, brother. And I love you and appreciate you, but like projecting any type of limitation based off of not doing or taking 100% responsibility of the information that's been sent over, then we need to really get curious about this, because this type of fallacy and then sharing, is like it's not providing the best value in terms of, I understand you're busy, you have a lot of things going on, but at the end of the day, if things are being sent to you and you're not taking the time to read them, then this whole team, Ross, Brenda, Ronald, Shaw, myself, and Sagitas are 100% clear. And the only person that is not clear, it sounds like, in this moment, is you. So again, clarifying questions is going to be really important right now so that we know how we're moving forward, because Brazil, developing that Brazil trip, all of these people here are on board, and we're very, very influenced of how we want to deliver that to people. Not only are we wanting to do that in Brazil, but also in India, in Africa. We have business mastery next month, so we want to continue to evolve that, but we need somebody like yourself that is fully immersed in this and devoted to this and also willing to take responsibility. And if that's not the time for you right now, then we understand that as well. But we want to just make sure that there's absolute clarity.
I understand, and you're right, and I apologize for that. No, it is the time for that for me right now. I will get more clarity. I'm sorry things got lost in translation for me. So yes, I will. I took this on. I will support this mission to the end. I will see this happen and this pull through. So I will take time to review the document. I will basically start doing the copywriting for everything and make the plan and the targeting for everything. And basically, me and Shaw will get to work.
I love you. Thank
So
you.
that's that.
All of
The
us.
only other question I have is, Eric, or if do you have right now any sort of AI or email marketing subscriptions that we could use? Or does anyone has any kind of, maybe a MailChimp, maybe an Instantly, an Apollo, something subscription that we could use to plug in our list and start working from there? Or do we need to purchase new software?
I have two things, and one thing I just want to emphasize, because I know Ross has lots of information. So before Ross, you share, we have the through a masterclass that I developed in the past. We have a lot of we can use the Go High Level. Right now, we also have Yogesh and Ross. So Yogesh and Ross are working together on some of the AI, but also Ross has developed some major AI backend systems. And Ross, if you feel, please feel free to share what your need, what you were about to.
Yeah, in terms of AI emails, I don't have any. I have I have email databases, but they're probably not very applicable for this. Yeah, they're mainly investors. I do have access to Apollo. I don't know if I have a still free trial or if I've actually started paying for it. I can't remember. But you can get quite a lot of free emails from Apollo.io if you're looking for uh, emails. You just need to look for the type of people you want to target on there and search for them, and then you can pull through their contact list. Folk is another one. Folk.ai seems to be pretty good for like AI emailing, but you need to kind of set up. You need to have your contact list, I think, to be able to bring it in there. Is that what you're looking for, Codrin?
Sort of, not basically cold soft email. But yeah, I'm looking just for us to plug in the list because we're going Facebook, we're going like Instagram, stuff like that to get emails, and then we want a software to just start emailing to them, so where we can measure opening rate and stuff like that. So if you have already an Apollo subscription, that would be great if you could use.
If you already have a list, then we can plug it into the existing system that I have with Go High Level, and we can utilize that because we do have Go High Level. I can give you access, and it comes from the only thing is that the list isn't as big, and if you already have an existing list, then we can utilize that. And if we need to activate, even more people, then that could be a great way. And again, Yogesh is working on the back end of Wix, but then we wanted to integrate that into an app later, but that's down the road. So I think the first and foremost thing is already using what's there, and we have Go High Level. We have Go High Level as a marketing system that you can use on the back end.
Perfect. Yeah, because we already have from the group that you've sent, we started messaging them, and we already have how many emails do you have show from Eric's group? 12, 13?
Yeah, it's like 13. It might be 14 because I got a new one yesterday. But
yeah, so basically we're
15
how
right
many
now.
and how many messages did you send so far? Not many, from what I know.
No, I think it was around 50.
So around 50. So basically we have a pretty high email rate from Eric's group, which is great. So basically the reason we just send 50 is because if we send too many, we're going to get blocked because we're also using a software for that. So we're still activating kind of that group, so that list just going to grow. So if we can plug it in, Go High Level, Eric can start, and I can start copywriting, emailing them to them, that would be great.
So can I just provide you with access to the Go High Level?
Yes, that would be outstanding.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Perfect. Thank you. Then we're going to get set. We're going to warm up.
Thank you, Codrin. And I think that that's also going to be a really great way to then integrate a lot of these other things that, that Ross is developing, that, Brenda's adding value in, that Ronald's, with the numbers, that Scotty and Sagitas are doing with health. So all of it is going to be very much aligned because of these events, and where even with Business Mastery coming up in January 14th, which would be amazing, brother. I think, Codrin, if you would like to join us here in Edmonton, if you have the time and the space to then, and also Shaw, to come up to Edmonton, if you guys want, so that we can continue to build these experiences. Ronald and Ross are going to come. Brenda will be here. We're bringing more people. Sagitas is coming. And we can continue to build the momentum off of the back end of these events, and continue to expand, because then as we continue to move forward and we continue to grow, it continues to just self-generate this massive level of potential around us, and people see that we're moving as a team with ease and grace. And so it's an invitation, because then, January, February, March, April, by the time April comes, for Brazil, we're laughing because we've built so much momentum on the back end of all of these beautiful events. Brenda, do you want to add anything to that? Oh, you're still muted.
Sorry.
There we go. Morning.
Hello. No, I'm just sitting here listening. I, just love where this is going, and yeah, I'm here to add wherever I can.
What do you think, Brenda, about kind of the real estate coaching side or real estate investing side of it all? Is there anything that you think that could be added value, or how do you see that fitting in? Because I also think that's such an important piece to the people that we want to serve, and also
Sure.
area of your brilliance and expertise that would be so much needed, and so many people really want to hear, see, and observe your wisdom from that perspective.
Yeah, I think that is, like a piece of the puzzle, right? Looking at real estate investing as sort of a vehicle, and just going back to that being a conscientious, I forget the term you use for being an entrepreneur, really operating from the yellow consciousness, but using real estate as a vehicle. And that's where I see it could fit in to, because I really have to see, this is all about getting people to that higher consciousness in whatever they're doing. And of course, because real estate is my vehicle, that's what I'm using personally. So, I can definitely share how that's working in my world.
Perfect. So Brent, I would really love to connect with you on that because, and Eric does the last part because I'll have to jump off real quick after this. I would love because you know so many amazing people, there's so many amazing people in this community who have such knowledge and have such power and have such willingness to give. For every time I'm going to send out a newsletter, I would love to tap in your wisdom and the wisdom of the people in this community so I can write the content that will go out to our people in our list. Would that be in order?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
So Brenda, I'd
Yeah.
love to talk to you about real estate. Ross, I'd love to talk to you about your stuff and what you do. Ronald, I would love to talk about what you do. And Eric, of course, as a guide, what you want to share about your knowledge, your mission, your passion, and what have you discovered so far. That would also be something that I would love to put in the emails.
I think, Codrin, the most important thing to do right now is to focus on Brenda, Ross, and Ronald, because we want to focus on that component of wealth mastery, which is the business side of things. And because Brenda, Ross, and Ronald have the mission aligned with a vehicle that is their presence, their experience, and their execution is already built, and we want to stand on the shoulders of greatness. And these three people that we have aligned and are wisdom keepers that want to share, contribute, add massive value, this is where we should focus our energy, in that bucket of wealth, because these are the physical embodiments of wealth showing up in massive added value to really develop the community. So if I may suggest,
Perfect.
Codrin, really, really initiating that time, that energy, that space. And I'm happy to organize the calls if you need me to, but if you can do it on your own, that's fine as well. Whatever you need,
I'll
I'm
do
here
that
to
on my own. Yeah.
whatever you need, I'm here to support you so that we can make this happen faster, quicker, with ease, and also to make your life easier as well, Codrin, because I know you're adding also a lot of your time and energy as well to this. So please, 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 please let me know what I can do to support you so that we can really bring this all together even more. And if there's anything that you need from me, I'm here in service.
Perfect. So the go high level basically access would be enough, and I'll take it from there with Brenda, Ross, and Ronald. I would love to basically, if you have some content that you want to share, you can. I will reach out to you so you can send it to me. If you don't have and you just want to share your time over time and your knowledge, we can do either calls or you can just send me a voicemail. Or even if you get a nice thought, which is what I would love most because I love to capture moments. So if you have a nice thoughts while you're driving or you get some knowledge, some insight, pop your message, send me a voice note, and I will use that in an email campaign. So I can also basically we can capture, we can constantly be engaged and immersed, and we can share, transfer that next to our audience. Yeah.
My hallucination is that we should do that in the Lighthouse community, and you can pick it from there. You can grab it from there. I just sent you the 8 levels of consciousness.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
I see you didn't grasp that concept, so I put it right in there for you. So if you look in the app, you can see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know this. I've done it with Destiny twice already. So that's
Okay,
amazing.
so you know it. You know that.
Yeah, I know that. Thank you.
It was my
All right.
hallucination.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah. Thank you so much. Well, in this case, it was really nice meeting to you all. I will connect to each and one of you in
Yes.
private in the next days, and we can get to work. So very happy to be here with you.
We
Nice
love you,
meeting
brother.
you.
Love you guys.
Appreciate you,
All
Conrad.
right. Appreciate you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.
Ross, we still see the beautiful puppy on the screen. It's so cute.
I know. I love that. I had a good laugh about that.
It's like Wolf is hiding behind something like this. I'm just a little puppy. Maybe that's a new tattoo for you, brother.
That's cute.
Sean, do you want to add anything? I know you're really quiet. Is there anything else that your thoughts are feeling?
No, I just will keep gathering emails and I'm excited. Yeah, I was actually, yes, actually, I just thought of that again. Is the design aspect with Luan, I know that he's busy volunteering and Mo's in Africa, but I was also just curious, and maybe today was not the time earlier, but I was curious, like those are probably gonna have to go hand in hand, the design and the marketing campaigns. Just because, I mean, they're not necessarily, but it would be, I feel like better to have like a really aesthetic looking, flyer that we might have like send out. So I was curious about when that may start. So I might just message Luan and see if he's able to, if they've started at all. So Codrin can have that.
Yeah, and I also think not only messaging them, but also scheduling a meeting on Thursday
Mhm.
at our regular time for the conscious development call would be valuable if you want to go ahead and schedule that so that everybody can either make it, and then maybe Ross and Ronald and Brenda, if they want to be there as well, they can be, and it just defines and allows them to Luan and Mo to also then have even more accountability by knowing that there's another group of us that are counting on them. And then as a result, it helps them identify and understand that they are where they get to show up, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Where
Awesome. I will create that meeting.
you're amazing. 1 o'clock again, our time, or 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 12 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I know, Ross, that you're also meeting with Mo at some point over the next couple of days, so maybe just and I know that you guys are doing the app together, so maybe there's something there that you guys. I know you were gonna have a conversation. I don't know what that will look like, but yeah. Thoughts? No thoughts? Ross, are you there? Okay.
Puppy's there.
How's everyone doing on Sunday morning?
Fabulous.
How's the family, Brenda?
Beautiful. Just miracles every day, Eric.
You're seeing them, aren't you? It's amazing.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just amazing. Yeah. When you put out the right energy into the world, it's amazing what comes back to you.
Mm.
So that's what I'm feeling right now.
I love it. That makes me
Mhm.
so happy. I'm
And when
excited.
sorry,
ahead.
what I was going to say is when you're putting out into the world that you want to serve, then the opportunities come, right? Just by someone texting you, someone messaging you, me sending somebody a message. Yeah, it's just all those little things, right?
The universe responds immediately. Huh?
It does. It really does. Yeah.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the movie The Shack? We were watching yesterday with Eric here.
What's it called?
The Shack.
No.
The Shack, it's really good. It's with I forget Sam Worthington. It's a great movie. Actually, really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Oh.
It was
Like on the big screen or on Netflix?
we watched it through Prime.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll put that on my list. The Shack. Very nice.
Really meaningful experience. At least in a lot of messages in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very cool.
Ronald, how was your feeling after making that place in order? I'm curious.
I will send you more pictures. You give me the right nudge. Thank you, Sigitas.
Very, very happy to see that you took action and yeah, I'm still very curious. How does it feel for you? How do you feel when you walk next to it? How do you feel when you look into it? Like what did you found in all the process and experience?
Well, when you accomplish a task, that's kind of feeling is this. And closest call I would give it is eudaimonia. It's a state of total bliss. You're just so happy to do that, and you help me. I made that too big for me. That was to clean the whole shit up. You need to find that bliss into the most smallest action, as you call it. If you can do that, then your whole life will be bliss. It's like noticing the real small things that matters. But
Yeah, totally.
our head always makes up the make it bigger than it should be.
Yeah.
Like planning for working on your health. You're going, oh, I'm gonna do the Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and then the first Tuesday comes, and then you do it, and the second Tuesday you forget this and that, and then it goes away because you're not appreciating the small effort you put into that. I just made an agreement with Mart to start tomorrow morning at 6. That's it. Tomorrow morning at 6, we will have a call. For us, it's evening for your gents and ladies. So nice evening. I'm going so down. I'm going. Well, I'm working on getting to business mastery. I probably need to skip the first day. I'm looking for a travel plan. and so that will be manifested.
Is Mark
So-
gonna come?
No, he has exams at the end of that month. Maybe I try to take my youngest daughter with me.
Oh,
Because
that would be awesome.
she is studying creative business, so
Right up.
this is right up her alley, and but I don't know if it's possible in her schedule. I try. Oh no, I don't try. There's only do.
The word.
Ross, we need some no acetol.
Please get. No, I catched it myself. I don't need it. I catched it myself. So the no acetol is working, but I need higher doses probably.
You
So-
know, get addicted.
Yeah, exactly. You must not get addicted to it. So, well, guys, I have to go now. Ross is also gone, but I sent a message to Ross for the 4th when he's in the Netherlands, so to meet up. Oh, there he is again. Thank you, Ross.
Yeah.
Oh, there's he gone again. I wait a second.
I also have a young person coming, a 17-year-old boy that is going to be the same age as Canda's son. And he is the son of a friend of mine that was helping me. Like, he had just called me up and said, "Hey, Brenda, I just, I love what you're doing, and I just kind of want to be around and, help you wherever I can." I'm like, okay. And he's just really very curious about real estate. I mean, he's in high school right now, looking to go to university. But I called his mom and asked her if it was okay if I asked him, because I knew he was in school. But she was very enthusiastic about it, and so was he. He may have to miss a couple of days, but I think it's just being around other people and experiencing that space, it would be good for him, good for any young people. So I think it's and that's kind of my thing. I think anytime you can help the younger generation, the sooner they understand this stuff, the better.
Beautiful. I'm hallucinating here on something. Brenda, what you just said, it connects with what Kodrin was asking, right? So like it seems like the universe gave you this young, fresh, innocent mind to pull that information from you about real estate. So
Yeah.
pay attention to these questions and to your answers, because that's
Yeah.
gonna, this is what, if I would ask about real estate, so then I have a lot of assumptions, but then the fresh mind comes in, it has a pure questions that can add value for so many people.
Yeah.
That's my,
Yeah. That's a great insight.
And
I love that.
And Brenda, if I may also add, I think I'm going to put you into the group with Kodrin on WhatsApp, as
Mhm.
with the kind of marketing sales group that he's leading.
Yeah.
And Shaw's in there as well, so if they can ask you questions on there, or if they have any curiosities. Shaw, also, I would suggest, Shaw, are you here?
Yes.
Shaw, I would also suggest, brother, based off of your curiosity in terms of continuing in developing spaces and evolving, like Brenda is an amazing real estate investor, developer, leader, creator, mentor. So something having also these types of questions for Brenda would help you also in terms of some of the direction that you want to continue going as well. So it's something just to think about, because we were talking about it a couple days ago, and now you not only have Jinhoff with accounting and Ronald with accounting, but you have Ross with private equity and you have Brenda with real estate. So you got some of the best teachers available to you that can be of service so that you don't have to go and spend $80,000 in university
And years.
and years. You've just we able to turn decades into days by really bridging a beautiful community of people that be in service to your vision as well, my brother.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
And I mean, if there's any way you can come to business mastery, will also, solidify kind of what we're all saying here. I know, for some people it might not be an option, but if there is a way, where do you live?
I live in Santa Barbara, California.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not that far.
No, you said it's in January?
January
January 14th.
15th.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Guys,
Yeah, you'd have to figure that out. And we're just putting it out there. It's just like an opportunity, right? You either take it or you don't, and it's okay either way.
yeah. If there's any way that I can support, then I would love to.
Mhm.
Yeah. More for it.
Awesome.
It's 14 until at least 21 January.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
put it in your mind.
Put it out
Put it in the
there,
universe.
put it out there. Shaw's coming to Edmonton. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. I know, Ronald, you need to go. But before you go, it'd be nice to say a Sunday prayer together. Is that okay? All right. Invite you all to breathe in to your hearts and just feel. Close your eyes. Beloved Spirit, thank you for this amazing, profound gift of a family. May we continue to recognize the reverence in one another and the wisdom that one another brings so that we can acknowledge, appreciate, and amplify one another's gifts together to infinite level of intelligence so that even more of our light continues to shine as a result of just holding a space of possibility, of infinite possibility. May this table, this room, this community continue to flourish with extreme level of sincerity, bond, and curiosity so that we can manifest the most bright and beautiful minds into the future as they continue to evolve and develop. Naho, so it is.
Onema? What was the Onema?
Ohana.
Ohana!
Ohana!
And special for Sigitas, I want to put the definition of attachment again. Attachment is uncontrolled, my friend.
Yeah.
Remember that. I have to go. Bye-bye.
Love, Ronald.
Okay.
Love.
Bye, guys. Take care.
Number 3.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How are
I
you
heard
guys?
there is some limitations in your field that is bugging you a lot. My hallucination.
Yeah. I'm good, just handling what needs to be done. So, yeah. Hmm. How are you guys?
What needs to be done?
Hmm. Creating wealth. That has to happen right now.
Say again?
I said creating wealth. That has to happen right now. And for me, I'm just saying for me personally, not for Earth, but for me personally. So that's what's happening. Yeah. It's
It-
good.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna like it seems like you hiding my hallucination. Something is cooking inside. I sense discomfort in you. Hallucination again. And
Yeah, I mean, sure, I have some like suffering that can come and go, but it's like it'll come and go.
what is you not sharing?
Um,
And we can stop streaming if that will make you more comfortable.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what exactly that would be.
I don't know. Like, am I hallucinating? Do you have that hallucination?
So one thing I want to just help you identify, brother, and I think it's just because I'm thinking I can feel it. So there we go. So my feeling is that you're really stuck in the experience of not recognizing the wealth that's surrounding you.
I'm
You're,
very
huh?
I'm very grateful for the wealth
But
that's
then
around.
why would you say that you need to create wealth if you already have it?
Well, I mean, I need to create the material wealth. Like there's a wealth of inner experience and wealth of beautiful people around me, and that's wealth as well. I'm
So
just saying,
what's happening around you is actually manifesting. So you're observing from the mind's perspective versus the heart's perspective. You're creating from the essence or observing right now of, hey, I need to create wealth from the mind. And you're not recognizing that their wealth is actually here as a team. There's a number of people that are inviting you
Mhm.
to a place that is, and a lot of these people, by the way, are all people that are extremely what you would call financially wealthy,
Mhm.
to a place to help integrate your consciousness into the physical manifestation. And your mind keeps telling you that you need to create it when you have it right in front of you. We have the people, the experience. You're shaking your head.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want to go. I would like to go. I would love to go.
I'm
It's
not saying
that
that you don't want to go. Do you see
okay.
what I'm? Do you see where
Processing different.
you're processing a whole story in your mind? I never said that you didn't want to go.
Okay, that was what I interpreted. It's just that I'm already gonna be taking like 2.5, 3 weeks off of work. So if I took another 2 weeks off, I'd probably lose my job, which I don't really
Do you
want
really
to.
need your job?
What's that?
Does your job fulfills you?
I enjoy it. It doesn't fulfill me, but I mean, fulfillment can only come from inside. I perceive from the path that I've been on is that whatever it is within. It's not from what you're doing outside. But
Do you know that story that Tony Robbins shares about the God sends you boat, and the boats then sends helicopter, then it sends the rocket.
You might want to tell this story all over again.
I don't know the whole story. It's just like a message.
So-
because I feel it's that story.
So there's this story, and this isn't a Tony Robbins story. This is actually fable, and although he does share it, there ends up being this flood, and there's a massive flood happening, and this person is in the house, and a person comes by. You know, everyone's saying that there's this flood happening. They come by in a truck, and they say, "Hey, jump in the truck, you know, they're talking about of a flood happening and it's on the way into town. You need to jump in the truck, and this person in the car or in the house says, you know what, I'm okay. I'm covered, I'm taken care of. I really trust in the nature of the universe, in God. He will take care of me.
Mhm.
The water continues to rise, you know, and all of a sudden the streets are covered and it becomes like a river, and people come by in a boat and say, hey, can you jump in the boat? You know, we're here to, you know, the water keeps rising, you know, the flood's getting worse. And this person in the house says, you know, I'm good. I'm covered. I'm taken care of. God will protect me. God will save me. So they keep going. And the water keeps rising where, you know, literally he's sitting on top of the roof and a helicopter comes by. And the helicopter comes by, they throw down a ladder, say, jump in, jump on, get over here. We really need you. We really want to help you. Like, no, 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 I'm good. I love God. I believe in God. It will protect me. It'll take care of me. It will come and support me. The helicopter goes. The man dies, goes to heaven, and says, why didn't you save me? And God says, I sent you a truck full of people. I sent you a boat. I sent you a helicopter.
Mhm.
Why didn't you jump in any of those in any of those things? You see, the mind creates a story of perception of egoic perspective versus observing of what's going on around, because it creates a separation. And so now we have to be able to see what's going on around us, truly see. If what your desire is to create wealth, then that opportunity is a choice to see it and step into it.
Mhm.
Do you want to add anything?
Fucking choose trust, man. Because you're rejecting yourself. You're pushing away what's coming to you.
Mm.
Open up. You're not alone.
Okay.
And you don't need to know. You're trying to understand and trying to know. It's not always for a mind.
Oh. Yep. Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys' insight and wisdom. So thank you. Yeah.
You want to share anything?
Mm.
What's actually going on, man? Where are you? Where are you? What's going on?
Mm. Hmm. I I don't know. I go kind of through waves, I guess. Like sometimes I feel very happy with the decisions that I'm making and like it feels good. Sometimes I feel a little trapped, but I feel like it's just kind of passing experiences. Um, so
What do you feel trapped about?
I mean, realistically, it's probably just the fact that I get trapped in my head. It's probably not anything externally that I feel trapped about. It's just that I end up suffering about something, and then um, that's the entrapment, really.
Right. That's something that is very evident to us, but I want to get specific because what your consistent story has been over the past few weeks has been about walking around that you're trapped or the mind, but you're not getting specific with us. You're not being vulnerable. You're choosing to not be authentic. You're choosing to not actually go deep enough with us. So you get stuck in the story. So do you want to share and open up, or do you want to continue to play this game?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I hadn't realized it. I feel like, which is crazy, it's not gonna make sense logically because the whole time that I'm been explaining before is like how much I love Disha, and I do. The only thing that is coming into my head right now is I feel a little trapped uh in the relationship already. So I don't know how I'm letting that happen, but I know that it comes down to I'm letting that happen in some way. Um, so yeah, that's interesting to see. Yeah. I mean that's the main thing I was feeling. Yeah.
So I'm hearing you're feeling trapped in a relationship. And a couple days ago, you were talking about you wanting to take care of this woman because you want to take responsibility of the relationship.
No, for
So
sure.
hold on a second. So as a result, are you creating a story that because I'm curious, by the way, this is a curious question. Are you creating a story that you are trapped because you need to take care of this woman because that's the story you keep telling yourself? So therefore you're trapped?
Mm, possibly, possibly. And it could be also like I feel like if it is what it is and it feels a little, like I'm rushing into life, I guess, instead of kind of letting life take its course and be where it's at a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
What makes you rush, or what makes you feel that you're rushing?
Mm, I guess a part of me is like feeling like I'm in a rush to grow up, which can be good in some ways, but in some ways I feel like I wish I could comes down to me letting myself enjoy also being where I'm at. So that comes down to what I do than myself. Um, yeah.
So what if you don't need to grow
Okay. Yeah.
up? I'm serious.
Hmm.
This illusion of growing up is actually the biggest bullshit that all people actually think that they need to go through.
Hmm.
You know, one of the greatest children in the planet is my teacher, Tony. The
Okay.
only difference is that he's made the part that most of us think about, he's made it the planet. So he's a big kid playing at a whole different level.
Hmm.
So what if the magic is actually in choosing to stay useful and pure and young and not growing up?
Hmm.
Have you seen the movie The Case of Benjamin Buttons?
No.
I encourage you to watch it today.
Okay. The Case
The
of Ben.
Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons with Brad Pitt.
I'm curious about that too. Is that how it's called? Curious.
The Curious Benjamin Buttons.
Curious case.
It may teach you a lot of the magic of staying young.
Yeah, it's me too.
And my perspective, Sean.
Hello? Hello, hello?
You're putting so much pressure on
You're cutting out, brother. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Or something.
Oh, there we go. It just cut out for a while.
Where was I? No, I don't remember.
We were talking about Benjamin. Curious Benjamin.
Yeah, but I was saying something specific. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, anyways, all I'm suggesting is stay youthful, stay playful, and don't put so much pressure on yourself, because it is in the reminder, and remember, just because you may be surrounded by people that are telling you to grow up or to take all this perceived responsibility, because responsibility comes from inside, not from the outside, by the way. It comes from knowing a deeper part of yourself, and then as a result, when those situations arise, you create certainty. So your state continues to stay in that beautiful state.
Mhm.
Like, ask yourself, how do you feel right now?
Not the best.
Yeah,
But I
so is that something that like excited, playful, is that the state that you want to be living in?
No, I know it, but I also know that it fades. Like it's not like I stay like, oh my God, I feel like shit all the time. Like I have a lot of joyous moments and peaceful moments and really enjoy life. Uh, I would say it just kind of fades, in and out. Um, yeah.
So when we ask you how are you doing, and your focus is I need to create wealth, and your face looks like
Dread.
like it's totally stuck in a place of death and uncertainty, where do you think that takes you inside? Does it take you to that joyful place?
No.
Does it manifest in front of you?
What do you mean by that? Like the wealth
When
aspect?
you have these feelings of fading, does that same fade happen in front of you?
I mean, I guess I haven't had anything really like, I mean, I don't know. People, I'm sure that there is some way that it reflects, but I haven't had anything really, really weird happening. You know what I mean? Like there's not anything been too funky. Like if someone gets upset or whatever, it's like, okay, that's what they've got going on. I'm sure that there's, of course, the interconnection aspect, but yeah, I don't know.
Something to think about.
Mhm.
Your heart is fucking missing you, man. Go home. Come home.
Yeah,
My hallucination is that you're not home.
okay. Okay, guys. I don't know if we're gonna get to any end point through this conversation, but I
You
appreciate you.
Do you feel like running away?
I mean, I'm just reflecting. Like, I don't see how,
You're
like,
home.
I appreciate your guys' wisdom. I see what you're saying. I see how,
No, you
uh,
don't. You don't.
I don't.
No. It's a story I hear that you think that you wanna express, and you get it, but you don't.
Hmm. I don't know if you guys are expecting me to say something, but I don't have. Right now, I'm not able to place a finger on anything to say. So,
Would you, what would you say if you would know what to say?
I don't know. Just thank you. You guys are thinking that I'm creating a story by saying thank you. I'm just saying thank you. Yeah.
So when you say this is another projection. Do you see how it's a projection? Do you see how when you say you guys are thinking that I'm creating a story, this is actually you saying what you think.
I mean,
You see, do you know that everything that is provided or added value, there's a story associated with a level of it's like a confession of our belief system. So in that case, when you say you guys are thinking that I'm creating a story, the proper wording would say I'm creating a story because you were the one that made the distinction, right? So it's
he,
interesting how
he said
oftentimes the egoic mind.
he said it himself. He said, you're saying thank you, but you don't understand you're creating a story. That's what he was thinking. So how is that? How is that
Why
my
did you say you guys?
okay, Sigitas then. I guess because I feel like you guys probably have a similar perspective. That's an assumption that I made. So my apologies. But yes, then just Sigitas and that.
So
Yeah.
I believe that you Sagitas are sharing a perspective based off of your map of the world. You see how there's way more ownership in that conversation?
Definitely.
And then you get to start to own your identity and you get to start choosing how to communicate with a level of like genuine congruence and ownership.
Yeah.
And so where else does that come up? Where asking yourself, how can I own what I'm saying and own my feelings of what is projecting out of me so that I can actually truly serve the space that I'm providing? And how is that showing up with your relationship with Disha or others? And this will give you the responsibility or the responsible role that you'll choose to step into as a result of sharing clarity in your communication. And it'll give you way more freedom because you'll feel it has nothing to do with anybody else's perspective. It'll be something that you are willing to own yourself. And so as a result, the external environment is not what's influencing you. It's what you feel, what I feel inside of me as a result. And so having that distinction of noticing, hey, I'm already wealthy. I'm creating it. I'm making it happen. I'm doing whatever is necessary in that moment to create a change in my environment. And as a result, I will create whatever is necessary to cultivate freedom because I'm not actually trapped in a relationship. I choose to enhance the relationship because I know that I'm already free. And then you get to show up with that level of devotion, with that level of congruence to any situation, including the one relationship that you have that you love with Disha. But that ultimately starts through the relationship within yourself because the relationship that you're projecting of being trapped with her is the only one that you're trapped with yourself.
Right.
It's the same like what's going on now here. We are like, hey bro, come out, let's play. And you are like, no, 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 no. There is, I need something more. No, no, no. What comes to me now to maybe you want to check that call we had with Ronald, where it was me, Eric, and Ronald in the same room, like a few days ago, maybe 4 days ago or something, 5 days ago, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
And start recognizing what is the boat, what is the helicopter, what is the flood. Paying attention. The universe loves you, man. It loves you through all of us. Like you literally got the fucking whole university laid out in the front of you since you said you want to go to learn finances. You just like all the masters showed up with all the resources you need. Like ignorance is a choice, man.
Yeah.
and like it's your choice. Or you can start paying attention.
Okay,
I love it.
broski. If you want to watch back this call and maybe the other call, we invite you to.
Yeah, both.
And I think that this will be something that maybe if you choose to step into it, that'd be cool. If not, that's okay too, brother. But have a beautiful rest of your day. We love you and we appreciate you.
Thank you guys. I love you both.